Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is Sunday, January 9th of 2022. It's 19 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 7 degrees Celsius with a wind chill of 7 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 14 degrees Celsius. Today I usually watch the BBC, and Carol Klein is pretty good, smart young woman. I was watching her and she was talking about a Wintersweet called Chimonanthus praecox. And it's a nice little bush that she was showing. It has nice flowers in the wintertime. Well, that was out in England, but or United Kingdom. But it was pretty good. It looked nice. And I figured, well, why not? Let me get some seeds and see if I can try it out. The soil it likes is a well-draining, acidic or alkaline soil. It can be grown as a shrub or a tree, and if it's grown as a tree, it can get up to 15 feet tall. I bought 10 seeds, and I'm going to do it in vermiculite. Now, according to all the instructions that I have seen with the about the seed, they says you got to soak it for like a day and a half or 2 days. Then you peel off the outer bark, the outer coating of the seed, and then there's another white coating that you got to peel off. But first you got to take a file and just nick the seed so it soaks in the water. And I'm not going to do all that because it's winter time. So if it takes 6 weeks to grow, I'll be getting close to spring. So this way here they won't grow long and spindly. So I'm just going to grow them as is and let's see what happens. But what I did is I took an old mushroom bowl or a tray that they sell mushrooms in. I got no holes in it. I just got marbles in there to hold it up. And then this tray, I put holes in there. And what I did is, because these trays are like a plastic that can break easily, I took my ice pick and heated it up real good and poked the holes real easy in there. And as it started to get hard to poke the holes, I just heated it up again. You need a candle and just hold it over there until it gets good and hot, and you can get nice holes in this thing. So now let's see what the seeds look like. So what I'm doing, the reason why I got the marbles and everything in here, because this way here I can water it from the bottom and let the vermiculite soak it up. And whatever excess is in there, the marbles will hold it on the bottom. And this way here it'll give it a little bit of humidity, and if the vermiculite needs anything, it'll take it in. So let's think. This is what the seeds come in. Let's see if you can see it. And you can get them online or anything. I don't know if I got these on Amazon or eBay, but they're 10 seeds. Now you're going to say, Tom, how deep do you plant them, and which way do they go, up or down? Well, I learned in my landscaping class, for people that want a garden and you have to put it in, and it's almost like a bean seed, but here's the pointed end, and this looks like it comes off the flower bud, so I'm assuming it goes straight in like that, like a bullet. So that's the way we're going to plant it. Now if you're in doubt, you can always plant it flat, because then the seed will upright itself and the roots will grow and everything else will grow straight. That's what they usually do to bean seeds. But you can correct me if I'm wrong. So right now I'm going to take a cup of vermiculite and put it in. Put it into our little tray here. Just like that. Just pat it down. Then I'm going to take Mr. Elephant from the children's corner. I'm going to put water into the pan until I get it way above the marbles. Are you going to say, Tom, aren't you going to take the spray bottle and take the surface tension out? Well, you don't have to do that with vermiculite. All you have to do is stick it in a tray of water and just push down. You can still, Well, let me put it over here so you can see it better. Let's go a little closer. Just like that. And it's still white. So now I'm going to fill it up with some more water because it's soaked, the vermiculite soaked it up from the bottom. And once it gets soaked in there, you'll see it turn dark. And I can feel it starting to get wet. Yep, it's soaked it up again, right at marble height. So I'm just going to fill it up with more water, just like that, and let it soak it in. Let it sit down and it'll soak it. And you can see from the white color, now you can see it's starting to get dark. And you can feel it getting nice and moist. Rule of thumb is when you plant seed, it's usually 2 to 3 times the depth of the seed. So, let me take the seeds out. There should be 10 in here. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I'm going to lay them flat. Because this one I can't tell which is which, so that's going to go flat. This one I can't tell either. So I'm just going to put them all in flat. Now this one has a little bit of the, where it was attached to the stem, or the seed pod. So maybe I can put that one in straight up and down. We'll see what it does. But the rest I'm just going to lay in flat. Now if the roots grow together with the vermiculite, it's easy to separate the roots. Now there's the seeds. Now what I'm going to do is fill the top with vermiculite. Now vermiculite is a real light growing medium, so if you put your seeds in, if you cover your seed a little bit too deep, because the vermiculite is light, it'll push right through. So there we go. Just like that. Now I'm going to take my Mr. Elephant, and he's going to put some more water in here so we can get some more water up into the vermiculite. And this way here, there we go. We're going to push it down so we got good contact with the wet vermiculite. And just push until we start to get the vermiculite to soak up the water. And this is easy to take the tray out real good. I'm going to give it a little bit more water because it's still soaking it up. And you'll see it's starting to float a little bit. So we'll just give it a chance. There we go, we're getting down more. Now it's starting to get dark, it's starting to get wet. This is a good way to water it with vermiculite. Just let it soak it in. Just like that. And the vermiculite will hold some good water, and then the tray on the bottom will let the vermiculite take in whatever more water it needs. But the marbles will help keep the trays from sticking together. So just like that. Let's go and give it just a little bit more water on the bottom, because it's starting to soak it up. There you go. And you can see the water is up to here. So you know that the vermiculite is getting a good soaking. I can feel how nice and wet it's getting. And I can see the water at the top of the rim here. So I'm going to let it have a good soaking. And then I'll dump the excess out. There we go. It's nice and wet, nice and dark. I don't know if you can see it. Let me bring it up closer. Just like that. You can see how dark the vermiculite got. That's a good, this is going to be our good good test to see how long it'll take this seed to grow. And you can see the water draining from it real good. So it's a fast draining mix. And then I will take some of the excess water and put it in the cup here. Use it on my other plants and just let the marbles be. I have the water in here just below. You can't see it, but it's just below the top of the marbles, the water. And we'll get some humidity out of it, not a lot, but there we go. And then I'll put a label on there. Usually I'll mark it on here with a magic marker, the date and what the seeds are. Or I can put this on here like this with tape and mark it, and then we'll see how long it takes for it to grow. So I'm in no hurry for it to grow. It's still dead of winter. So let's give it a shot. Now, I get all my ideas, a lot of these from the BBC garden shows with Carol Klein. She's smart. So it's just something to watch and something to experiment with. So by watching different shows, you can get some ideas on what kind of tree what you would like to try out. So a little bit on the Wintersweet, we'll try it out, give it a shot. Maybe we can make a bonsai tree out of it. It takes 15 years to flower, so if you can find one that's like a seedling, then you can get it. But I checked online and they're like, I forgot what it was, like 35, 40 bucks. So for $5 I got the seeds. So today's Sunday night, it's family night. So tell everybody on Sunday, hey, after 5 o'clock I'm with my family. We're going to sit back and relax and enjoy each other's company. So make yourself a nice hot pot of tea for the kids. Get them some hot chocolate or some juice. And then sit down to some old Lawrence Welk music from the old shows from the 50s and 60s. And sit back and let the kids watch some Lawrence Welk and relax with the family. Enjoy each other's company. And have a good rest of the evening with nobody bothering you. So I'm going to have a cup of tea right now and sit back and relax also. So you take care, everybody, and thank you for coming for this little segment on Wintersweet. So if you want to try it, give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. Take care, everybody.